Hey, East High Health Kids, it's time for virtual health lesson number 3. So you've gotten the reproductive anatomy. We've talked about what happens when a woman becomes pregnant and when she gives birth. Now it's time to talk about parenting. If you decide someday when you're older, wiser, you have a full-time job, a career with benefits, you decide that you want to become a parent. That's the only time it's going to happen, right? You decide you want to become a parent, or even if you have an unintended pregnancy, it's important to talk about parenting styles and what's best for kids. So let me share my screen and we'll get into the lesson. So I'm going to go over and I'm going to go right to the questions today. So there's no slides to go with this. This is going to be a short lesson of me talking and more of you doing some research and answering questions on your own. So the first question that you have, what is the difference between being a parent and parenting? I want you to think about that. It's not very tough to become a parent, right? We already know the reproductive anatomy in it and how you can have a child. Just because you're a parent, though, and you've had a child, doesn't mean that you are parenting and doing it well. So I want you to expand on that and talk to me about the difference between being a parent and actually parenting that child. Now, when we go down to the second question, it says there's 4 basic parenting styles. Those 4 styles, first one, authoritarian. The second one, authoritative. The third one, permissive. And the fourth one, uninvolved. What you're going to do for this assignment is you're going to click on this article right here. Once you go into that article, the title of the article, Why Parenting Styles Matter When Raising Children, you're going to read about each parenting style. Authoritarian, authoritative, permissive, and uninvolved. I want you to read that article and I want you to respond in the chart with what the parenting style is, so you have to define it, and then give me some examples that you see in the text. All right, so that's the second thing you got to do. The third thing, kind of fun, there's a YouTube video you're going to watch, and in this YouTube video, there are 8, count them, 8 clips from different movies. And those clips show some type of parenting taking place, right? So when you watch a clip, I want you to pause the video, go back to your questions, and tell me, oh, I gotta put a letter in for that, authoritarian. You're gonna tell me what parenting style you see. So I'm gonna pause the video real quick. I'm gonna fix this on your questions. So you're going to tell me if it's A, authoritarian, B, authoritative, C, permissive, or D, uninvolved. So for the first scene, you see right here, this interesting couple driving around crazily in a car, and they are parents to this little girl. And you're going to watch this clip and tell me what type of parenting you're seeing. Now, you're not going to know the answer right now necessarily. You got to read that article and do the research. But you're going to watch this clip, tell me what type of parenting you see, and then when the clip is over, you'll see a question mark. What I'd recommend you do, pause the video, go back to your questions, fill it out. 1, okay? Then go back to the video, hit play, watch the second clip. There's 8 clips total. You're going to do all 8 and tell me what type of parenting you see in each clip. 4th question, and the last one. Very easy. Which parenting style is best? And explain your answer. All right. So those are the 4 questions you have. It's a little bit more independent, so less of me talking right now. But I do want to show you one thing from our lesson that we normally do in the class. And that is, if I get to it for a second here. This is a Happy Kids doc. So this is the science of raising happy kids. The couple things that I want to talk about, and it's important to know that the most effective parenting styles, okay? And I'm going to share this article so you can read through it if you want. But the one I like to go through is talking about structure. And that is, if kids, when you're raising them, are allowed to do whatever they want, whenever they want, are allowed to basically run the show. They're allowed to have their device or whatever they have, or watch TV whenever they want. Kids don't get a lot of structure. Typically, they have a lot of social and emotional issues, especially when we get into school, because school is a very structured atmosphere, right? Hopefully. And when you're a parent someday, or if you choose to become a parent someday, it's important to know that kids will struggle with the least amount of structure that they have. So they need to have consistency, and they need to get structure, and that's from their parents, right? It starts with the parents, and then it goes, and they take those things that they learn from their parents and they bring it to school. So I'm going to share this Happy Kids document with you, and you can read through it on your own time. You don't have to answer any questions on it. And it's just giving you some advice on being a parent, how you react to certain situations. Really helps define and shape your child. And so that's pretty much it, guys, for the lesson. If you have any questions, reach out. Ask me in emails. I haven't had a ton of questions yet about any of the assignments. They've been pretty easy, cut and dry. So I don't see any need to have any office hours for health yet. But if someone wants to say hi or anything like that, if a couple of you guys say, yeah, Eckerd, have some office hours, then I will do that. So take care, stay healthy, and get the work done. One last thing. For anyone that's grade is sort of on the lower end, or maybe your grade's on the higher end, this work that I've been doing, putting together for you and giving to you, it's not necessarily going to hurt you. It can hurt you because some kids don't have access right now, or they're not getting the materials. So it can't hurt you, but it can help your grade. So do the work. It'll boost your grade up. You know, if you have a D or a C and you do all this work, there's a good chance you bump that up a letter grade or two and you end up with a C or a B, you know? So this work isn't for nothing. Get the work done and I will give you credit towards it. So yeah. All right, guys, take care and stay safe.